BMW is a bit like adult movies. In public, everyone pretends not to like it, but in private, it seems like they have quite a few fans after all. On one hand, we have an iconic brand with famous models and likely the world's most popular fan club. On the other hand, the fiercest critics accuse BMW owners of being the worst jerks on the road. A British study based on insurance data even showed that BMW drivers are more than 16% likely to be involved in an accident in 5 years of driving, which exceeds the overall average of other brands. A survey from Autotrader, which included 21,000 drivers, reveals that nearly half of them view BMWs as the most dangerous vehicles on the road. So it seems like the world is divided into two parts, the pro-BMW and the anti-BMW. The brand's fans are pretentious, aggressive, or dangerous people, and its detractors are fragile losers. Regardless, BMW leaves no one indifferent, and there is no brand that polarizes two opposing worldviews more. Regardless of your opinion on the matter, I know in advance that it will be very difficult to change your mind, because stereotypes are solid, and perhaps the brand has deliberately fueled this image itself. That's why, in this video, we're going to delve into the subject and try to find the reasons why good people hate BMW. A car is 4 wheels, an engine, a steering wheel, and a body. Basically, they all meet these criteria. New car prices range from 10,000 to over 100,000 euros. But is a 100,000 car necessarily 10 times better, faster, more durable, or reliable? Not always. It must have features that justify its price, as no rational motorist would spend that much. 10 times more money to get pretty much the same thing that he could have for 10 times less. The priciest Dacia with 150 horsepower and all available options is priced at over 30,000, avoiding extreme price differences. The base model BMW 1 Series with 109 horsepower starts at 32,500 without options. I understand new car prices are high, but they do include blinkers, so BMW drivers, please make an effort to use them. We may feel that the inherent features of certain high-end vehicles warrant their cost, but the reality is always a bit more complex. It's not enough to be the best to succeed in the car market. Even with an excellent quality-price ratio, you may be viewed as inferior to competitors. Despite criticism, BMW has consistently sold cars in high volumes for years, possessing a special quality that other mainstream automakers lack. Who can't create an indestructible fan club? The personality. If I remove the logos from these models, you might have trouble recognizing exactly which brand is hiding behind. We could swap logos without much shock, but if shown these models without a logo, you'd instantly recognize the brand. You instantly recognize the Munich brand, no matter the car's size, model, or year. 3 key design elements define BMWs: the angel eyes, 2 projectors in each front optic creating the distinctive look, and the Hofmeister kink, a negative angle in the design of the rear window located at the base of the 100 pillar, which first appeared on the 3200 CS in 1961 and which has been present since on all their models. Finally, the iconic kidney grills, the grille divided into 2 bean-shaped parts, give the brand a unique and recognizable look. Alfa Romeo's iconic triangular grille is a huge advantage for brand identification that few manufacturers can match. So, the observation is simple: when you cross a BMW, you know it's a BMW. The downside is encountering a reckless BMW driver on the road. You will quickly recognize the brand and apply the relevant stereotype: another idiot in a BMW. The advantage of having an iconic, consistent design over the years is that the brand is easily identified, and a brand carries meaning. A brand is a landmark, a footprint, story, and set of values that coexist within an entity. BMW's 3 letters don't just mean Bayerisch machine, they symbolize a high-end German sporty character. And that, it's highly valued in our society right now, especially when we put the price for 30,000 euros. We all prefer to have something synonymous with quality, exclusivity, and precision rather than something common, utilitarian, and accessible. Obviously, driving a car is a utilitarian need, but buying a new or used car is primarily an emotional process. Purchasing from a specific brand over another reflects your identity and is intended to showcase your personality to the world. It's the right side of your brain that's talking, the one responsible for intuitive and emotional decisions. Then, the left side of the brain, responsible for logical and rational reasoning, reassures and validates your purchase with technical arguments. But fundamentally, it's a decision driven by emotions. Even BMW critics can appreciate the magnificence of the new Series 4, but they'll never actually buy one. The manufacturer's image triggers fierce hatred rather than positive emotions in them. They perceive it as a pretentious brand that doesn't suit them, associated with bad drivers and a bad boy image. But where does this common view of BMW as the ultimate evil originate from? Popular culture encompasses ideas, practices, and expressions. Pop culture encompasses music, cinema, television, fashion, and many other aspects of daily life and is widely appreciated by the public. Pop culture shapes our tastes, behaviors, and values, influencing our perception of things. since it reflects and shapes our identity, our concerns, and our social norms, thus contributing to the construction of our worldview. Elements in popular culture are often perceived differently from reality. For example, in popular culture, Tom, the cat from Tom and Jerry, is perceived as the villain. We constantly see him with mischievous eyes and sharp claws plotting to chase Jerry. Tom is a helpful cat who spends his days scaring away rodents to protect the house. In pop culture, the Joker is Batman's enemy villain. Batman believes the world has good and bad people and defends the good against the bad. The Joker's character shows that everyone has goodness within them, but also a breaking point. A single day can push someone over the edge to the dark side, which is certainly closer to reality. German cars in pop culture are often associated with villains. He is mean, so he drives a German car. In reality, he drives a German car because it allows to define the personality traits that made him an effective and formidable villain. He is precise, ambitious, he has power and a sense of control. It's also thanks to the technical excellence and dependability of his vehicles. Heroes in his films rarely have to deal with cars that won't start. Dozens of times. Villains in movies always seem to drive BMWs that start up instantly and handle flawlessly, never breaking down at crucial moments. One of the best car chases in movie history involves a BMW for good reason. In the movie Ronin, set in Paris, Jean Reno's character drives a black BMW M5 E34. Also think about Morif Aflalo's car, the perfect upstart and do-anything jerk played by Anthony Delon in The Truth Lies. He drives a red BMW Z3. Coincidentally, real-life personalities associated with cars shape our brand perception even better than fictional characters. In the early years, the Red Army faction, also called the Bader Gang, terrorized Germany. This anarchist gang commits bombings, kidnappings, and assassinations to protest against the capitalist government of the Federal Republic of Germany. Oddly, these revolutionaries primarily drive high-performance, nimble BMW 2002S. At the time, the Germans even joked about the meaning of BMW, which becomes Baden-Meinhof-Wagen instead of Bayerisch Motorenwerk. And I can also quote you a famous French example. Not bad, right? It's French. On November 2nd, 1979, the BMW 528 IE12 makes the headlines. Jacques Marine, the famous criminal known for his robberies, crimes, and spectacular escapes, is trapped by Commissioner Broussard's anti-gang squad. Porte de Clignancourt in Paris. Jacques Marine, blocked by an unmarked research and intervention brigade van, is shot 19 times. Images of his bullet-riddled brown BMW 528i will circulate throughout France. The car stayed covered in a police impound lot for 28 years before being destroyed in 2007. These examples don't mean all BMW drivers are bad. Unless the brand has given us good reasons to think so. Say what you want, BMW is still pretty much at the top of the food chain of the automobile. The symbolism of the animal kingdom is prominent when discussing the food chain. We have the quiet strength of elephants, the discretion of insects, the power of thoroughbreds. Many car model names directly refer to animals, such as Jaguar, Beetle, Viper, Barracuda, and Raptor. If you see a piercing eagle, a nice frog, or a threatening animal ready to pounce, it's not a coincidence. Anthropomorphism, from the Greek words anthropos, human, and morphe, form, is the act of attributing human qualities to an object. It has existed for a long time. The car was designed to have a familiar face. It becomes normal to appreciate, trust, and attribute traits like charisma, power, or elegance to it. The car becomes a being in its own right with which we coexist and which represents us. In addition to that, having an anthropomorphic object makes us appreciate it. People feel comfortable recognizing things that are familiar to them at first glance, as they are uncomfortable with foreign things. The car's design, with two offset headlights and a grille, easily resembles two eyes and a mouth. The elements that structure the face in the majority of living species, and the design of these elements quickly gives an identity to each model. BMW has consistently featured a feline, expressive look with thin horizontal lights and a circular lens. The angel eyes instantly give the car an aggressive, robust, fast, and sporty character. The grille, also elegant and stately with its vertical grid, gives the cars a strength and presence that command respect, as one might feel at the sight of a hunting feline. On all models, its eternal design and shiny finish evoke the power and determination of a predator preparing to pounce on its prey. Well, that was before. Since 2020, BMW has revamped key models, but its iconic grille has shifted from charming feline to beaver-like. Most people, including historical fans and BMW critics, seem to agree that the new design is not a success. The Series 4 Coupe sparked controversy with its new oversized grille. BMW then unveiled the M3 G80 and M4 G82, also featuring the new oversized grille. It's worth noting that this evolution is also aimed at non-European markets, such as the Emirates and Asia, where BMW must maintain its appeal. The region offers a vast pool of potential customers due to its relatively short automotive history compared to Europe or the United States. Customers are eager to be seen in that car as it symbolizes social success. This design has sparked intense reactions from our customers. However, BMW's head of design, Domagoj Dukek, defended the stylistic decision. Some products, like cars, are better appreciated when seen in person. We believe customers will view the new grille differently when they see the new M3 and M4 in person. On that, I totally agree. It's always better to judge in person rather than in a photo, because in general, the images provided to the press do not do justice to the cars. We discover all the subtleties by having them under our eyes. The controversy of this new grid was such that even the head of BMW Group Design, Adrian van Hooydonk, spoke out. As a company, you have to keep moving forward. As soon as you stand still, you become an easy target. Though no psychologist, I know BMW is a brand with not just customers, but fans. They are well versed in our design history and hold strong opinions on the matter, which isn't necessarily bad. This means that we have really established an emotional connection with these people. With this precision, we understand that the big boss has perfectly grasped the element that makes the brand's strength against all its competitors: personality. In a market shifting towards the East, Chinese manufacturers are increasingly innovating, nearly matching European brands. To stay identifiable and maintain its lead, BMW makes bold stylistic choices in its centennial year. This strategy brings to mind a quote from Shakespeare: "Love me or hate me, both are in my favor. If you love me, I will always be in your heart. If you hate me, I will always be in your mind." I intentionally didn't share my personal opinion on the new BMW front-end design in this video. I'm interested in surveying the channel's subscribers to get your thoughts. I look forward to reading your opinions in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, check out my channel for more automotive design analyses. See you next time.